Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix here in Sochi Autodrome, where, sorry for a bit of delay, for the Russian round 17 of Extreme Racing League, this season that is coming to a wrap after a very packed schedule, and then we are very close finishing. We hope we have a very pleasant final rounds. So we are in the qualifying. We only have 4 drivers till now with times, and with Raikkonen going fastest, 132.1. Still a lot of time to be found. See, even Amir was on this lap. Amir 133 on mediums. I think that's no, not bad time for Amir. It's still a lot of time to be found. So that track needs a bit of rubber. So this track, the 5.8, which features 18 turns. So it's a pretty technical track. I don't know why I'm spectating, but to be honest, yeah, it's a pretty technical track, and most notable overtaking opportunities are into turn 2. We're after DRS zone, and also in sector 2, I think, into turn 13, where we may be seeing also some overtakes. Look at our constructors. Sorry. Okay, a minute, just lose something. Okay. See with Percy on the mediums. Percy also an invalid lap, because I'm gonna have to find more pace without exceeding the track limits. Still have Raikkonen as the fastest, but of course still a lot of room for improvement for practically everyone. See Slayer is really catching up in the standings, now 5th or 4th. Yeah, I think 4th in the championship. Just 5th, sorry. Just behind Flip. We're actually very close between them. Very close competition after Singapore, where you have this battle with Slayer and Flip, and also Connor and AV, who are battling for 2nd place. Within AV having a 12-point lead over Connor, whereas we have Amir first leading the championship and then with a 70-point lead over AV. So yes, I think Amir is getting closer to claiming that champ season 1. Meanwhile, Vadir Slayer getting fastest sector 2. He's gonna go fastest there. Very talented driver, fast driver, competing for wins since he joined. And a 131.4 for Slayer. I'll go fastest, and by much, but. Here's Connor, who's still without a time. Still have 5 drivers without times. 6 actually, or 5. And then we've had AV go with a 131.8. She's still in second fastest. Connor was running on the mediums, and I think most of the drivers are gonna try and see their best times. So I don't think anyone will be going with the mediums. See Connor finishing a 132.3 on mediums, but most of the drivers are switching to softs. See how much Myro load. I think I've lost time there. Myro will 135.6, so still much better than that. Jamie is going on the mediums, even though most of the drivers who went on mediums switched, and we've had Amir go fastest on softs. It's Amir with a 130.9 for Amir. Pretty much good time for Amir. Damien 133.4, Shuleb 8th. So let's see. Here's Percy starting that. He's a candidate for pole after winning last race in Singapore. See how much Percy is gonna be able to top Amir's time or Simon's time, who's third, like 131.5. I know Percy corner cutting, which means his lap time will be deleted. He's gonna set for a flip. And flip also, exceeding track limits, his lap time will also be deleted. So if we went upwards, all the like his lap time deleted, so practically all the drivers are struggling to set a proper lap. We have Amy and Slayer both now going for laps. I think they're gonna go for Amir's times, and Slayer needs to improve by half a second. Ooh, Slayer slowing down. Yes, I think Slayer is gonna abandon it up. So, and AV, his lap time will be deleted. So we're not gonna have anything. Still have 3 minutes left to go. We still have Flip and Percy that times, and Slayer was gonna. So see if anyone's gonna be able to challenge Amir for a pole. It's gonna be Connor, who is on his outlap. We have Laika, I think it was. No, yeah, I think that's like both Laika and Murphy, the silver arrows. Going for it. And Amir going for another lap, so he's gonna see a lot of improvements in the final minutes. It's gonna be a very busy final 2 minutes in this qualifying for Russia. And for the first one, he goes Connor on his lap. So far, sector 1, I think Connor is without mistakes, but it's still a fastest time for Connor, improving by 0.2 seconds, and he needs about 1.5 seconds to Amir. And a fast time for Connor in the middle sector, improving by 0.7. So he still needs about a half a second to get pole. He'll need to find in sector 3. But Amir is going for another lap, and I'm pretty sure Amir will be improving in this. Betting on it. Connor into the final turn 18. And Connor crossing the line at 1:31.5, still put him third fastest. That will not be enough for pole. And Slayer won't have enough time to go for a lap, so first let's see Amir how he's doing. He improved by pretty much at the same time. Your 52 millisecond improvement in sector 1. And best little sector for Amir, also improving by 83 milliseconds. will losing a bit of traction about exit for Amir, and he will abandon his lap. So you see with Laikala, Laikala is on an invalidated lap, so that be it for him. And we have debris, I think that's from Raleigh or from Kayo here. We got Kayo, who is, I don't know what's happening with Kayo. We have we still have Flip. Flip and Percy actually. Percy's gonna finish his lap first. Percy that'll be his only little time lap. Now Percy crossing the line with a 1:30.2. Actually Percy will be taking pole by 0.7 seconds. It's much. And meanwhile Flip crossing the line at 1:31.9, which put him 7th fastest. So it will be pole for Percy. And the final minutes, the Mercedes driver getting pole here in Russia, but it's good to know. Actually Stayer is a very good point in 3rd position. 3rd position is a good starting position here for the Russian Grand Prix. Amir is gonna get got in their tier. And Connor finishing 4th, Laikala 5th, AV finishing 6th, Flip 7th, Monty 8th, Kayo finishing 9th, Hank 10th, Cookie 11th, Damien 12th, Jim 13th, Longspeed 14th, Raleigh, who I think that's Ivo, who got his car trashed, 16th, and finally Myro rounding out this pack, who is 17th. So again, we'll be seeing Percy taking point, getting into top 10, 8th, Waikayo, and finally Heck rounding up. This will now be for the, according to strategies, it's really gonna be a one-stop. Differ if it's gonna be a one-stop, soft to mediums, or whether it's gonna be a soft to hard. Each driver will let us know. And as I've said, we're gonna have a one stop for the soft runners. We have soft mediums or soft hards, you know, on which track, on which lap, sorry, they got a pit. We have Cookie, Damien, and Raleigh and Myra will going for the mediums, so I guess they'll be taking the medium hards. And And we have 18 turns, 2 DRS to 1 in sector 2, 5.8. It's a 27 lap race again. That's Cookie and Hank going to do it. That's going to be disqualification for both. Lining up and the lights and go, lights out, and away we go. And we are racing in Russia with Percy off to a very good start, and also Slayer also already on now the outside. What's going to have, and Amir already trying to go, and AV, but that's a very bad maneuver for AV. I think he's leading the race, but yeah, he's lost it again. Oh, we have a safety car, as usual, in the first lap. We always have safety cars in the first laps. Oh, that's fortunate. I don't know who caused these incidents, though. I don't know why AV did that move, but I mean that was clearly an illegal overtake. So we cut the corner to turn into turn 2. See, we have safety car in the first lap. We have Percy falling into second. Amir holding on, not holding on, but he's still third. Slayer fourth, Lykola fifth. Connor 6 flips, so we basically still have the same starting positions. We have Ivo and Cookie, both the Ferraris falling. I think, oh, Cookie got wing damage. Yeah, it's clear that Cookie got wing damage. The driver's riding up with AV, now going into the pits. I wonder what happened with AV. Now I'm gonna have Slayer leading the race. It's first, I don't know why Percy is up fourth. AV going to the pits, Jim also going to the pits. Oh, they're not leading, but as usual, we gotta have code master's glitch. So Percy is leading, followed by Amir, Slayer, Lykola, Connor. Sir. AV switching to mediums, Jim switching to the hards, long speed to the mediums, and Cookie studying a new set of softs. So I guess we'll be racing in lap 3, I suppose. So I don't see why you got most of the drivers catching up to the safety car queue. So I guess we gotta have one more lap on the safety car. And I'm pretty sure next lap we'll have green flags on the track again. These are all drivers in the queue. It's gonna be really costing for the soft runners, especially the ones in the middle, in the midfield currently, because their tires are gonna run out. Yeah, and I suppose the safety car now going into the pits. So for us and Percy will be controlling the pace here in sector 3. See, sure that they don't have cold tires. And once across there, we have green flags again and should be racing, and I hope we have a better restart. Ooh. Connor trying to go on the outside of Lykola into turn 2, but that's not gonna be enough for Connor. Still I don't have DRS, so I'm waiting that Connor should a lot of pace here in this bendy curvy part of the track, and Connor going on the inside of Percy, Lykola, now into 4th position right behind Slayer. So Slayer on the mirror. And Percy is still within 1 second of Amir. Right, we're back there, there are 2 McLarens battling it out. We have Mati ahead of his teammate Damien. Mati is going wide, so we're gonna give Damien the go-ahead to overtake Motti again. And AV doing a comeback now up to into 11th after. I think, I don't know what happened to them in the first lap. And then we have the Alfa Romeo. I don't know if I saw it wrong, but I think something happened to him. Back here, at the top. Percy setting the first fast lap of the race. 1:35, I think it was. I don't know if we have it's still on telemetry. Still don't have DRS. Slayer and the top three getting away from Connor, and the rest of those Percy receiving a 3-second time penalty. This is gonna give an advantage for Amir and Slayer, who from their experience don't tend to get penalties in the races, pretty consistent in the races. And here we go, Slayer cutting the corner. I'm just talking about him and he just let me down. Maybe receiving a 3-second time penalty too. So within 2 laps we already have people getting penalties. So we can achieve very high speeds in sector 2, coming into turn 13. I expect overtakes there. Pretty weird to see, we already have 1 second leads between the top 3, which is and DRS has just been enabled, and Amir setting the fastest lap of the race now, so he's catching up. Let's see here with Flip, we gotta have his DRS on now, on Laikala. Amir catch up to Percy, and now is within DRS range. See Amir with the fastest sector 1. Amir is really catching up on that pace and is now faster than Percy. He's gonna be closing that gap. And without DRS into turn 13 I think. Yeah, turn 13 is turn 14. Let's go a bit to the back. Oh, Laikala is now on the tail of Connor, and also Flip is right behind him. Yeah, these three is gonna manage into the DRS zone. The Flip is gonna receive a lot of slipstream. Now Flip is out of DRS. And we're still within 0.6 seconds of Percy, now 7 laps into his race. Now Amir in his DRS now on the sector, and oh, we have a safety car! We have another safety car in 7th lap, and it's the Myro, the Red Bull driver. Yeah, Myro, we'll see. I don't know if he's gonna get a clear shot. The Cookie's gonna get a clear shot of Myro. Well, his car is gone. So, safety car again, and Sumairo out of the race. Now, if Percy go into the pits, I think you're gonna have most of the soft runners go to the pits. Xavier too go to the pits. Slayer go to the pits. Yeah, you can have all the drivers go to the pits. You're gonna have very busy pit lane. Everyone is going in the pit lane. Let's see what's going so far. Avi is staying out, so he's 5-lap mediums. They already pitted earlier in this race. And who is this? No, Hank also stay out on the softs. Short, 7-lap softs. I think he wants to go for the mediums, soft mediums. So that Slayer go for another set of softs. He is gonna have to stop one more time. Amir go to the mediums. Percy also go into the mediums. Flip to the mediums too. So I think they're gonna be looking at taking them until the end of the race, I suppose. So you're gonna have to save them. Try to go as soft as they can on their tires. So now I have AV leading, and we have a Mercedes going into the pit. So I think it was, or no, I was mistaken. Sorry. So now 9 laps, we have 2 safety cars, which I don't think is really a good achievement. Okay. And the safety car will be in this lap, so we'll be racing again on lap 10. And now this time we're gonna have AV leading the race. Last time we had a Percy for this, the first 2 starts. We had Percy lead, now we're gonna have AV. After staying out and not pitting for new mediums, also have Hank also still on the softs. flags again. This time I said AV leading, so now still going to flip. Now is racing the gym into turn to go with the turn 2 and into now turn 3. No, sorry, to turn 1 and into turn 2. Now you go off track here. Oh, and up there we have the Hank starting to lose out against the new tires of Amir and also Slayer. Well, Slayer now, Amir and Slayer going wheel to wheel, and Amir going off track, but still ahead of Slayer. But you see Amir, Slayer, and Connor right behind each other. So have Hank joining the party. I'm gonna manage with this time. Still have Amir ahead. Slayer right behind, and then with yellow flags in sector 2, and it's the Haas. I know it's the Haas of Kyle. Oh, it's pretty unfortunate for the Brazilian driver. The Haas now falling into final position. See back here, it's Percy, who is, I think, remarkably faster than AV now with his new tires, I guess. And the pit stop strategy was supposed to be open now, but most of the drivers already pitted for because of the safety car. And we have Slayer only 0.2 seconds behind Amir now. And Slayer coming closer, and Slayer will be taking the outside line. You see one went to the inside line. But Slayer with a much better exit, I think, from Amir. Now into this bendy curve in turn 3. And oh, Slayer spinning, and that's will be the end of the race for Slayer. Oh my god, what a... And we have a virtual safety car. Slayer's car here parked in the middle of the road. That was a very messy accident for Slayer. And why the hell is Lykola on inters? Oh, and it's starting to see rain. Yeah, it's starting to rain here in Russia. And I think we have green flags again. Still have AV leading the race. And DRS has just been re-enabled. See how Green's gonna manage Percy. Sorry. Much better with DRS, and now they are forced them out of the track. See how they're both gonna do, and into turn 3, and they go wheel to wheel and very fast, and it's Percy taking the lead again. Very nice racing from both of these drivers. And the Longsleed was just disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. And Amir has retired from the session, and we have a safety car. Oh my god, what a race. What a race. Amir has retired from the session. What is happening here in Russia? Are all the drivers on vodka? I can't believe it. This may be the first DNF for Amir in his 16 races. Race we have Jim switching to Inters, Laikala switching to already switched to Inters, Jim switching to Inters, Skyo into Inters. The safety car, I think the top 3 are gonna switch also to intermediate tires in these wet conditions. I see the track is becoming really wet. Safety car is really a messy race. 30 laps. We had 2 safety cars and one virtual safety car. So much old drivers switching to the intermediate tires and Aibo switching to wets. No, Aibo is on wets. You're gonna lose a lot of time on those wet tires. What if not for the race full of drama we are experiencing for round 17, and this Amir's DNF is really gonna matter, and I bet AV is so happy about it now. We have AV who is within 70 points of Amir before this race, and now he's gonna be able to cut that gap drastically. AV should be maximizing the points he could be getting back to that championship fight. And also Connor, who is within 82 points of Amir. See, and I don't know, I'm gonna have another lap with safety car. Very dramatic race. One of the best drivers on the grid, Amir and Slayer, out of the race. That's gonna give a very high chance for Percy, AV, Flip and Connor to battling out for the win. It's really no one can know what happens, especially in these sweat conditions. See how the driver is gonna manage. See how sick of look at the penalties we have. 6 seconds for Percy, 3 seconds for AV, 6 seconds for Flip, and this will all be Connor's advantage. Connor will still clean without penalties. See how our safety car will be in this lap. See how we're gonna be having our. I think this is the 4th restart, where this is gonna be led by Percy for the 3rd time. And now Percy. Let's see, whenever Percy wants, and now Percy going, and he'll be crossing the line and be having green flags again. Here in Russia, this time in the wet conditions, no DRS. Driver's gonna have to stick to the racing line in order to have as much grip as they can. It's getting very close here, top 4. So everyone. Raleigh and Laikala into turn 3. Very good performance from Raleigh on the outside of Laikala, but Raleigh going wide, which will I think give Laikala an advantage, but still Raleigh ahead of. Back here with Flip, who's really close behind AV. So make sure the rain is making it harder for overtakes. In this already technical track, and now the rain is becoming much more technical. Laikala went ahead of Raleigh. Like here we still have Slip right behind AVC. How Slip's yet to catch up the pace, but also and Damien will be overtaking Jim now into turn 3. Also Laikala going ahead of Jim now. Very nice to see Flip and AV. Flip for us, space for Flip. Now going into turn 13. Flip really managing it well in these conditions, and I almost cursed him. Now with Connor out, because AV pulled away, but still Flip is catching up. We have Connor, who is behind Flip. See behind Damien Mill behind Laikala. Yeah, everyone is going wide after turn 4. Yeah, also here up in turn 5. Jim and Raleigh. Jim is also close behind Raleigh. Still have Flip and Flip trying to find speed over AV, still 0.4 seconds away from AV. And I don't think the rain will be so. Oh, Flip almost losing it where Slayer lost it. It was a very tricky curve, especially now with the rain. It's very slippery. Also we have Connor. Yes, Flip is always coming real close, right? AV here in sector 2 going into turn 13. See how it's gonna work out. It's been interesting. You still have 8 laps left to go in this Grand Prix. Oh no, he's lagging. again to the straight, see if Connor we're gonna have a better view. See, this time the flip is indeed gaining time, a bit of time. Will Flip be finally be able to do it in the sector 2? This time his Flip is real close behind AV and will be able to go to second place. But it should be noted that Flip and actually Connor is in second place, not Flip. Yeah, not Flip or either AV, because they both got penalties and the Connor is really close. Actually, Connor is really close to the first place, and Percy is on his second worth of penalties, and Connor is about 7 seconds away. So Percy needs to watch for track limits in order not to gain another penalty, and change a bit and go to Damien. Caio is just getting penalties over penalties over penalties. See Caio now 24 seconds worth of penalties. I've said every time, Flip is still not letting AV get away at all. Meanwhile, Percy is really running away, and also Connor is now starting to lose time to both Flip and AV. His gearbox is really annoying, so I'm not gonna watch him anymore. Seems Damien, who is within good time of Lycala. I don't know why we have yellow flags up in sector. Yeah, that's something got to do with Connor. Connor who's now about 3 seconds away from AV and Flip. About 3 seconds. And AV receiving another penalty. And that's going to be 6 seconds worth of penalties for AV. And then now 12 seconds for Flip. So they're going to fall down the pack. Meanwhile, see Percy, very cool. He's not doing any mistake so far. 7-second lead over AV, so he just needs to drive well for the next 5 laps and he'll be good. 4 laps now. Still gonna stay with Flip and AV, who's been like this, going lap to lap for the next since the rain started it, and yet nothing has happened between these two. Guess AV is really managing it well. Yellow flags in second. Oh, it's Percy! It's Percy! Oh, I just talked about him about 10 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, and he is fun. Percy, that's which now really complicates stuff. So let's take a look back at these penalties. 6 seconds for Percy, 12 seconds for Flip, 6 seconds for AV. Connor still without a single penalty. Connor may be looking at win if he stayed without penalties, and if he got within 6 seconds of the top 3. With only 3 laps left to go, you think Connor will be able to do it. Percy really needs to get flying. But as far as I know, AV, Connor is within 6. He's really close to being within 6 seconds of AV. So Connor is gonna have to step it up. interesting final 3 laps now, 2 laps and a half. See how the gaps we work, because I don't think we're gonna see any overtakes for now. I think it's gonna be difficult to see overtakes. We're gonna see if Connor is gonna maintain that 6 seconds over the rest. And I really should stop talking about the penalties, because if I don't want to jinx him. Let's see how Flip and Avi is gonna manage it. I really don't have much to say, except... Oh, and another penalty for Percy. That's gonna be 9 seconds of penalty. That's 9 seconds of penalties. It's gonna make him drop. No, I know you. And oh, a Flip now going into the lead. Avi going wide, and Flip taking the lead in the front. It's gonna still have one more lap to go, but I really can say what this is coming. This is all going for Connor. One more lap. Connor needs 1 lap without penalties. Connor needs 1 lap without penalties, and the win will be his. And oh, where are the times? Oh my god. Come on, I need to see them. Okay, so the times are gone, so I'm gonna have to guess whether... Yeah, it's gonna be a little of a guessing game. Yes, I guess Connor is still within 6 seconds. Focusing with Connor. See. This very awesome battle between Connor and Avi. A penalty could give Connor the win, could give a penalty for Connor, could give... Oh... See now into sector 3. See its final turns, and I don't know what the lead is, but I think it's not 6 seconds. I don't know why Codemaster is gonna have to get me play the guessing game in these crucial times, and it's 2 seconds now. Avi into the lead, but not for long. It will be Connor winning the Russian Grand Prix. What a drive from Connor, getting the win, not a single penalty. Really awesome drive for Connor. Avi finishing second. What an amazing race we had. See, Flip finished within 0.3 seconds off the podium. He Connor taking the win. I think A finishing second. It's gonna be really interesting for their battle. Still a lead for AV. Percy, another good performance. Flip 0.3 seconds behind the podium. Lykola finishing 5th. Jim, I think a very good performance from Jim. 6th. Damien 7th. Raleigh 8th. Cookie 9th. Mati 10th. Ivo 11th, Hank 12th, and Kaio finally finishing 13th. They had an unfortunate DNF for Slayer and Amir, and also who else DNF? Driver of the day will be Jim. And Amir taking the fastest lap, but there will be no points awarded for the fastest lap. Amir did not finish the race. Unfortunate Amir, I think he got it in him and he could have won it. So again, Connor winning the race after not receiving penalties the whole race. I think the only driver not to receive penalties. AV finished, I think also Lykola did not receive penalties. AV finishing 2nd, Percy 3rd. Flip 4th, Lykola 5th, Jim 6th, Davian 7th, 8th for Raleigh, 9th for Cookie, 10th for Moti, Ibo 11th, Hank 12th, and finally John Kaio 13th, rounding up the drivers who finished the race. Then we have Myro, Slayer, Longspeed, Amir. Unfortunate DNFs for the 4 of them. And thank you for whoever watched. Hope to see you next Friday for Division 2 Italy, and for next Wednesday for round 18 of Division 1, which will be at Japan for Suzuka. Thank you for watching. It was your commentator here with you.